Hi everyone, my name is Wendy Rainey and I am part of Questions My Kids Ask. Most of the time I make short videos with my audio, and the video is usually Temu items that I have used or figured out whether they were good or bad. And basically I like to tell the story of one of the questions my kids asked in the past. I tend to be one of those people who tell the same story over and over again when they ask me a question. So they kind of bugged me and said, Mom, why don't you record those? So that is what I'm doing. So please check out some of my other videos. They have some pieces of advice that I've given my children over the years. And then also today is going to be a full haul. Basically, I ordered these items myself. I have never been approached by Temu. I've never been sponsored by them, and I've never gotten anything free for doing a review or anything like that. I just really enjoy it. I'm kind of addicted. And then one of the things I'm going to do while I open this is talk about why I ordered each thing. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I also have been told by my coworkers that they enjoy hearing my justification for why I needed what I purchased. So I just thought maybe that you would get a kick out of me justifying why I purchased everything as well. I have some 1.5 inches and 1 3/4 inches measurements here on this grid so that you can tell kind of what size items are. Okay, first up, some jewelry. So basically what ended up happening with the jewelry is I went on Temu and I basically started seeing like the equivalent of a Pandora bracelet. And I have always wanted a Pandora bracelet. So of course I fell in love with all these tiny little charms and these tiny little pieces to make myself a bracelet. So this is the bee charm. I love bees. I want to save the bees. I'm one of those kind of people. All right, next comes a charm that has a palette, an artist palette on it. And that is because when I was younger, I did fancy myself as an artist. But that is why I got this one. And I mixed all the colors. I mixed the rose gold and the silver and the regular gold because I don't mind that look, but I know some people do. So that is the palette. It has little jewels, very cute. And then it's a really nice heavy silver, you can tell. And it does have this S925 on the side. All right, next up would be, this one is, oh, it's a Firefly. The small stone that's in it glows, and that was what I was so excited about. So this is a small silver firefly that basically says, "You light up my life." Very cute, adorable. This one is a heart with a sunflower, and it has no particular meaning. I just really thought it was cute, and I also wanted some of the beads to not have like a charm dangling off of them. I wanted them to be more stationary. So this is a small sunflower, silver, beautiful. Not sure what this is, and it doesn't say, so let's open this and be surprised together. Oh, okay, well, I dropped one, but oh, I see. It's the little bead that has white flowers and it's silver. Beautiful. It's another spacer bead. And I got 2 of them, but the other one fell on the floor. All right, I also decided to get a portable oral irrigator for my son. Now, my son is 12 and he has braces, and he has a hard time getting the space above the braces clean. So I thought perhaps if I got him this, well, we called it a water pick in the day, that he would be able to get the small pieces that are still in there. So it comes with many different attachments, a little brush attachment, an actual water squirt attachment, a little plastic poker attachment, a little scraper attachment. Wow, that's pretty impressive. And you basically use the USB to charge it. And then I have been told that you should use this in the shower by other YouTubers because basically it gets everywhere. But if it can help him get his teeth cleaner and better, that's great. Oh, okay. Well, this is a lot smaller than I thought. This is some baby's breath. My daughter did a haul last week, and she wanted a few baby's breath to go in the bouquet she's making for her college dorm next year. And so when I saw this online, it looked a lot more full and luscious. She still might be able to do something with it, maybe put a couple sprigs in here or there. But yeah, and there's 3 flowers that fell off. So I'm not all impressed there. If I was doing my other video, it would be a thumbs down. The reason I like to rate them quietly is because I know that sometimes these plastic bags being opened and torn is extremely annoying because I have watched probably hundreds of Temu videos by now and kind of learned like what I didn't like. So the reason that I'm trying my best to do thumbs up and thumbs down with a story in the background is because I know that the crinkly paper is sometimes really annoying. Okay, I play Dungeons and Dragons with my friends. We try to play, maybe 1 to 2 Fridays a month. And I wanted to have some gear that I could wear while we played. So I got this t-shirt so that I can be a Dungeon and Dragon master with my friends. Very cute. Nice fabric, really soft, really soft. Now, of course, this is the kind of imprint that you're going to need to wash and then not dry and hang dry, but that's okay. I love it, and that's what I wanted it for. It's going to work perfect. This is a small box that I wanted to basically store some of these many Temu craft items that I've purchased in. So I'm hoping this is also cute. Oh yeah, that's really cute. It's smaller than I thought, but that always tends to be the case. I think I must estimate my sizes wrong. So it's a little bit smaller than I thought, but it does have a nice closure. It looks real nice. It's got a handle if you need to handle, but it's not, I mean, it's obviously not like a plastic box, but it's sturdy enough to hold some of my craft supplies. So real good. I really like that. I got a makeup bag because even though I have never really been, well, I shouldn't say never. When I was a teenager, I was really into makeup, but what 80s child was not? But basically after I was a teenager, I was so tired of it. I had done enough makeup for my entire life, I guess. And so I really haven't been into it since. But I have purchased stuff on Temu because I'm an addict. And basically I wanted like a makeup bag to be able to hold all that in. This is nice inside, lined, and it has 5 pockets. Really nice size for the amount of Temu makeup I've been purchasing. Some brush holders. Nice, real nice brush holders. And it's very nice feeling pleather. It really is. It says something I don't recognize. Meow, meow, cat. And then it has a little handle. The only thing I see that's kind of strange is there is a little bit of a weird cut here without a seam. Otherwise, though, this is good quality. Real cute. Nice heavy charms. It's going to do wonders for the makeup that I've purchased. And it's just real nice. So I'm kind of excited. I'm going to try the makeup. Usually when I get in some kind of a kick to try makeup, I end up like being tired of it and it goes away. But that's okay. This is curling mascara with a fine brush. I don't like waterproof items, and in the ad, this did not say waterproof, and that was why I bought it. But of course, on the box, it does say waterproof. So I might not actually use this. I might actually return it because I just don't like waterproof stuff. I like to be able to remove items, but what this was supposed to be for was to be able to curl your lashes while you're putting the mascara on. So that would have been a thumbs down for me because in the ad it said it's not well, it didn't say waterproof anywhere in the ad. Okay, this looks like another piece of jewelry. Okay, this is a silver chain, and it does not have a jump ring on the other end. So I will have to put a jump ring on the other end because it's missing. Now I happen to have jump rings and I happen to have pliers, so that's not a problem, but it is a disappointment. And again, it would be a thumbs down if I were rating it in my silent part of my videos. Oh, this is actually for my mother-in-law. She's been wanting to get into some different hobbies lately, and so I've been trying to find her some paint by numbers that she would actually enjoy. And she loves golden retrievers. Actually, she loves any animal, but she loves golden retrievers, and so I thought that this might help. Wow, that is some detailed work there. Really detailed work. And then the picture is supposed to look like this. Hope I'm getting it. I'm kind of excited to give it to her because I care about my mother-in-law a lot. She's a person I actually get along with, and I want her to have a little bit of fun. All right, another t-shirt. Trying to cut rather than pull apart, hoping that will reduce some of the sound. Now, t-shirts is another story for me because I never wore t-shirts or jeans, for that matter. I really didn't. I basically just wore work shirts, work pants, and at home just like leggings and a big old sweater, stuff like that. So the fact that all these t-shirts fit me, I am a size here in America, I'm a 2X right now, but over in the places where these are actually manufactured, I'm more like a 4X with them. But I do go by the actual sizes in the descriptions every time. So this says peace, love dogs, and I do love dogs so much. Like, I love every kind of animal, really, but for me, dogs are just like angels from heaven. And again, this is the kind of imprint that you're going to want to make sure that you wash, but then either air dry or hang dry. This material, though, is really soft and really good quality. Like, you can't see through that. That's nice. Pretty color. I'm looking forward to wearing that. That'll be fun. I got myself a magnifying glass. And what I always joke about is I'm getting older and I need all these tools. So it's kind of a blessing that I found Temu the way I did. But this is for me actually working on all those crafts I was talking about and being able to see the small pieces that I need to see. So for instance, like if I'm going to work on this jump ring, I'm going to be able to see it better with this magnifying glass, which is great. It's really heavy. It's actually really nice quality. Probably going to have to actually take the battery cover out when I find it, but it's quite nice, and it has 3 lights, so that'll also help me during crafts. That would be a thumbs up if I was doing it on my silent video. All right, now this is not a t-shirt. It is a work shirt, but I really enjoy just wearing tunics that look a little fancy. It's one of my favorite things to wear to work. And so for me, anytime I find a cute tunic that I think is going to work, I go ahead and I get it. Okay, this is not as thin of a fabric as I've gotten with other Temu shirts. It's actually a little bit heavier fabric. The imprint is actually like in the fabric, so you'd probably be able to wash and dry this one. It's also beautiful. I love the pattern. It's real artsy fartsy, which is what I am all the time. It goes up in the front and down in the back. I think that's called a mismatched hem. I'm looking forward to it, and it does look like it will fit. As a matter of fact, it might be a little big, but I will enjoy wearing it because it will be comfortable and pretty both at the same time, and I live for comfortable. So, another piece of jewelry, another one of the Pandora dupes is this little charm. Oh, that's beautiful. It's silver, and it has 2 hearts intertwined. Beautiful. It's more of a spacer. It doesn't have a charm dangling, which I said I'd like to have more of so that I could kind of space out the charms. Pretty, real pretty. In my earnest effort to become a complete addict, I have now, I think, purchased 3 of the bracelets that the charms go on. And there's got to be more than 25 charms I've now purchased. So it's kind of my hobby now. Recently, I had to stop eating, which was my hobby before, right? And so basically, I've replaced that with shopping, which I know is negative, and I'm hoping to then replace the shopping with the crafts that I purchased. Okay, this is another box like the gray one I showed you earlier. It's just a more of a green color. So that one will be the same size. Like I said, it's a little smaller than I wanted, but it will hold the crafts just fine. This is a belt I purchased. I only have one belt, and since I have been eating well and taking care of myself, I basically all of my jeans no longer fit. So I needed to find a belt with a lot of holes also so that I can, over time, reduce it down and make sure that I can still wear it. This looks a little longer than I thought, but that's all right. It's really, I think, going to work well for what I need it to. I just need it to hold up my jeans on the weekends, and this is going to do the job just fine. It's a little bit stiff right now, but once we get it in, it will be, I think, well worth it. Now, I don't put the prices on any of these items either because I don't know how much you know about ordering on Temu, but I've ordered enough to know that the prices just constantly change. There is a place on the website where you can actually ask for a refund if something has changed prices in the 30 days since you've gotten the shipment. And regularly mine have got like 10 different refunds over that 30-day period because I tend to go and check a lot on my orders, and so I also then check if a refund's available. So I don't even bother to put the prices. Just know that I am a cheapskate, and I would probably never pay more than $20 for any single item at all, not from Temu. This is a little mouse actually to use for my editing because I have been using the pad on the laptop and it's been very difficult. And this is really nice quality. I'm actually extremely impressed. I love the fact that it looks like a little kitty cat and it's a mouse. And then of course it's got the dangle to put in the computer. And it takes, let's see, 1 AA battery. Nice. That's not too bad, especially if I use my rechargeables. So I'm looking forward to being able to edit without having to use that pad on the laptop and be a little bit more precise in my editing. I'm learning as I go. It's a lot of fun. I'm actually really having a great time, and it's feeding my creative needs very, very well. This is a hat holder. Now, my husband has probably close to 20 hats, and it's just basically sitting on a small shelf next to our big bureau and chest of drawers. And I was trying to find a solution that would give him access to every hat. You know, I didn't want him to have to like pull a hat off to get a hat like Five Below or whatever. So I thought that this might be a good solution. You hang it on the wall and then you just clip your hats here. And then that way you can actually access each and every hat along the way instead of having to get a whole bunch of hats off the top of one of those peg type of holders. So I'm hoping that this will satisfy both him and me so that they look a little nicer in our room rather than all over the place. And I did get 2 of those. Okay. This next thing is for my son. He is fit as a fiddle.